Hey everyone, this is Cindy, and this video starts abruptly because I was going to patch it onto another one and decided it would be too long. So I'm just starting kind of in the middle of a project, and I apologize for going off camera a little bit. I apologize for my camera cord getting in the way. There we go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and continue watching, and I'll see you later. Okay, we're at it again, and the first thing I see is this piece of not embroidery? I keep saying that. Upholstery fabric that I had trimmed off a cover, and I thought it'd make a cute pocket. I used it in my bird book, so why don't we use it here? And I think I probably put a flower on the other one. Don't remember which one, which kind. So we could dig out the old flower from my book again. See what looks good. It's a darker colors. This might be pretty, that one. If we had a little piece of lace or something to go under it. See, I've got some lace, but those are too big, aren't they? That's pretty cool. Oh, maybe we can use that. Okay, let me get this off here. I don't think, maybe, in the bottom of this, which I haven't cleaned out yet, might be something. Here's a little piece of something. It may not be, it's too big, really. Oh yeah, too big. And I don't think the white works too well either, so, okay. Could make that the center of something. Maybe this one. Oh, that blocks the light, doesn't it? Wow. Maybe that one's better. We'll try that. Okay. So for flowers, I don't have an ephemera folder. I have an ephemera tub. Definitely overflowing too. Okay, so just gonna glue these on. I left my glue when I got interrupted. Now it's gonna be dried out. Okay. Oops. Get up, wipe that off. I could put it over here where there's not as much. We can see that hibiscus is what we're seeing there. I guess we could put it on this page. There's nothing else here. We do have that burlap fabric there that we follow up with this one. Let's go somewhere else. What about on this yellow page? Nope, I don't want anything there, but I could put something here. Maybe. What's it like on this side? It's got a fabric one. Got this page. That looks pretty good there. Let's put it there. I got all my strings hanging. I need to get some buttons or something to put on it. Put on them, but I didn't want them clanging on my glass mat while I was trying to work. Okay. Okay, let's have a talk about this little fabric oval. It was cut from a vest or something. I'm thinking it might be a pretty pocket right there, and it goes really well with those lilies. So if I can figure out which side's the back. I think this is the back. All right, so I need, oh yes, definitely the back. Try to figure out where I need glue. Probably need the Fabri-Tac. But I grabbed this, so we'll just go with this. See how it does. Okay. So that was a great find. I'm looking for something else. I found this. Okay. I think that'd be fine. I may have to glue up a little further. I may have to get the Fabri-Tac out too. I want this one right here. And then we'll check it in a minute. Okay. Now, I have a index divider with napkin on it and a mushroom, and it looks really pretty up against that green. Don't you be picking on my paper. Okay, it looks pretty against the green. Let's check all the greens. This one we're obviously not using because of that, but this side we could, just like on the other signature. Did I see the bottom, back of the signature? Here's the back of the signature. I think it works great there. Let's do it. I think this may be ending up being one of the prettiest journals I've ever done. I just love the colors. I love the flowers. For me, at least, it's very pretty. Okay. I don't know how many pockets I've gotten in here. I probably didn't even start the video. Yes, I did. What do you know? The reason I stopped to think, because when I was walking back to the room, I thought I need to count how many pockets I have before I start the video. Well, you can see I didn't do that. How about we put this here? These are all journaling cards, so they can also be tucks, but look, that looks better against that, so let's go with that one. I must say, I really like, so far, of course it's new, this art glitter glue, because I don't have to fight with it so much. I fight with Fabri-Tac a lot. I tried putting it in little bottles, and it won't come out. I've tried putting it in the Sugar Belle bottles. I think that's what it's called. And this worked pretty well until I finally realized the reason I was having trouble is because it had a hole in it, and the air was getting to it, so much for that. I have another one around somewhere. I'll have to dig it out. Okay, so I'm going to start the first, and we're just going to flip through and see if we see an obvious place that something can go in there. That's still drying. And see how that's bubbling? I don't think Fabri-Tac would do that, so I'll just say that. That one, it could be a writing page. We can use something there, but let's just wait, because I don't want the same. Well, I do kind of. These are different. Let's see if I got anything different in the pile. Oh yeah, I do. I do. This is perfect for the music. It's just from a notepad. It can go perfectly there, and you've got the music around it, and you can still write. Since the page is already wrinkled, I'll just use this. It doesn't matter now. I could use the glue stick, but I'll save it for collage. I can't do a straight line at all. Okay. Get it angled, arranged between that music. Okay, that works good on that. And this is something I had pulled from my Journal to Inspire. I never used. Okay, let's see. Yep, that's what I thought. I'm slipping off. So let's move all this out of the way. I'm just going to put it in the basket over here. We'll work off the top of the basket. I put this plastic thing down on top of my glass mat so it wouldn't clatter so much, and now it slips. So, okay, we'll try from here. All right, leaving that blank doesn't matter because you can write on it. That has a decoration. This definitely needs something. So I could definitely put one of these there and use it as a tuck. And I'm looking over here in my stash. I have a whole bunch of those. There's another book thing that goes somewhere else. I have these paint chips. Can you write on those? If I just put that on there, could you write on that? I don't know why you couldn't. Not the pink one. We've bought a lot of paint lately, so I don't feel bad taking one if I've bought a lot of paint. And we've bought more paint than I've taken these for. I'm going to put that on there and maybe find a little flower for there and call it a writing space. Okay. We'll just try to center it in the words. Away from the spine a little bit. Now, I do have, is this going to be too big? right there. Maybe not. We put that lace doily and then find a flower. Could do one of these that I made out of fabric. Let's do that one. Here's a pink one though. Kind of the wrong shade. Okay, let's get this down. Wrong side. Doesn't really matter much. Okay. So anyway, what kind of journals are you guys working on? Is everyone making lots of ephemera? There's lots of cool videos out. And there's an idea that Rachel at Roxy Creations did that I can't wait to try. I dug out the stamps for it and was going to do it as soon as I finished the bird journal, and then started on this one before I got started. It's making labels that you do a lot of stamping on. They were so cool. So, oops, don't slide on me. Okay, now, lots of string on this. See if I can. Don't want to pull the wrong string. I'm getting ready to get interrupted again. I think I just heard car doors. So, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? Maybe they're at the house across the street. Except everybody's working around here. Okay, so that worked on that pretty good. This side's still yucky. So we could do one of these. Or, what else could we do? Slap that on there. Could be a pocket. I need to go into my, that reminds me of something we might can do on that magazine page. It's real thin. Go into my ephemera folder that's behind me. But let's keep going through that stack of stuff I moved over. Because it's got a regular envelope in there. Could decorate it somehow. We got another journaling place. That might work on the magazine pages too. Go there. I got a strip of napkin. A couple more of these. I got a, I call it a wine vase. Oh, that looks pretty perfect fit. I mean, it's kind of like that as far as it's just something on there to write on, but it fills up the space perfectly. So I'm going to ink around it a little bit so I won't get lost on that page. Do a little bit of the green. I guess those car doors were somewhere else. Okay, this is off of a notepad. So if I find an interesting notepad, I'll grab it because it works on pages like this. You need to cover up writing that you don't really want to read about in your journal. I have another idea for another Stash Buster journal, which I might continue as soon as I finish this one. After I do that label thing I want to do. I was at the thrift store and I showed you the cookbook. I know it started with C. Cookbook I bought that I want to maybe make envelopes out of. And then I also found another item for $1, a whole $1. It's this, and look how clean it looks. There's a little bitty hole there, but that's about it. The rings are in good shape. Everything looks great on it. So that says to me I can be a stash buster. So anyway, we'll work on that later. I don't want to do anything to this. It's too gorgeous and you go right there. Now this side definitely can use something. And maybe just a little collage in the corner. I've got these little dragonflies that are stamped on fabric. I have a lot of these cut out from the same book as this. It's huge. Okay. There's a butterfly that I made. It's a punch, and that's left over from the punch, so the negative, and I just put some napkin behind it. So, little butterfly there. yellow picks up the little bit of yellow that's still left on there. I don't know. I'm trying to do this left-handed. The word memo, nah. Some flowers. This is just a chapter heading for a book, chapter 16. And I just stamped all over it. So why can't we just put it along the side and put, no, I don't think the butterfly goes with that, the black. So, but I know where there's other butterflies, don't I? Yes, I do. They're not all in here, but I've got these blue. Aren't they, you know what I've been tending to do with these butterflies? Sew them in the signature, in the center of the signature, so they can be in there, because they're too big for just about anything else. But actually, keep that out. It could be a tuck. Don't I have some other butterflies? I do somewhere. Where did I see those? I don't remember. See, I don't have everything in my ephemera folder. My good ephemera folder, the Martha made. Pink one. I think I want to deckle this. I won't try tearing it. Could put it at the top now. Go down the side, put the butterfly on it. And if we see something later we want on there, got the word blessed. It's too big. Okay. We'll add it later if we see something. Okay. Just gluing this on. Oh, that thing's been in the way, I bet, the whole time. Probably 2 videos worth. Sorry. Maybe it didn't show up. Under there. And the butterfly. Okay. I was thinking I could make that a top tuck. See? Okay. Here is, okay, let's skip to that magazine page, because I put them in the center of the signature because I like them, and most of them are pretty on both sides, but one of them wasn't. It wasn't very pretty. So what if I take this and put it on there, and that fits perfect? So we can just do a little bit of purple. Let's do all the purple above it. That way it gets rid of this guy pruning or doing something. So we just see his fingers. So let's cover up his fingers. We have purple here. It can be left since we have purple here, or maybe we can put a, what I call a messy journaling spot on it, or a sticker, or a cluster or something. So let's do that. I'm just going to glue the whole thing flat. And, okay, let's see. Clusters. Right here beside me. Something with purple, maybe? Or any of these colors. That one's not too bad. There's purple. So I got purple, a little bit. Looking for something a little bit wider. I really like that one's got purple. Let me get all these out of the way. I think that one will be okay. It's got purple and green, so that covers that pretty good. So let's just put that on there, and one side of this is covered up If we wanted to, we could put another little flower on there. You know what? I have one that I stamped. And I have a bag of, or did I dump them all here? I have a bag of flowers I cut out. Don't know where I put them. Let's do something with this too. Put it in the stack. It's a label cut from a shirt. Okay, moving this aside. And dig over here in my basket. Here we go. Ooh, I see something. Put this little flower there. And, oh, it's all flying. Move over there. I have this bling. What if I cut out one of those little blingy flowers and put it there? It's made to be like a border on a page. So let's glue this down first. Yeah, not so great with fabric, is it? Okay, now this, please be all in one piece, yeah. Okay, that becomes the center of that flower. Okay, great. Ah, see, it didn't stick. Okay. Fabri-Tac for the flowers. Okay, put it on that. Don't know where the pin went. I'll find it eventually. Or glitter glue, you're on your own. I have this little cap with a pin in it. This one. I don't think the pin goes in this one very good. Oh. If someone would invent the perfect glue for crafters, wouldn't that be fantastic? So like there's something with every one of them. Okay, I'm not sure where we were here. Maybe right here. We did that. And we skipped ahead to that page. White page again. Okay, now I see this one coming up. I got a lot of work ahead of me, don't I? If I'm covering all this stuff up. Ugh. Okay. I know this is what I was thinking a while ago. Out loud. In my brain, but you didn't hear me say it. I said, where's those butterflies? I know. It's on that. Here's that fabric label I was talking about. Johnny Was. Johnny Was what? I don't want Johnny Was. But I like everything else. The embroidery on it. Can I cover Johnny Was up with the butterfly? Maybe. That might be better for a tag. Put it with those. Butterfly looks pretty there. Why don't we just do a little serenade of butterflies on here? And fill that white space up without covering up the writing place. Okay. Okay, there's one. And we're just going to have them go in all different directions because they're flying. So they're not going to be a straight line. These are obviously, it's a die that I have that I just cut some out. And I think a long time ago in a video I talked about making those holders for my dies out of just, I think they were probably page protectors. I just made like clear envelopes so I could see what I had. Okay. But I cut these out, no telling how long ago, and haven't used them. Of course, I could say that about everything because it had been several months since I really crafted, so haven't used anything in months. I saw not too long after we moved. Well, I don't know. The time runs together. A month or so after we moved here, there was a monarch butterfly outside my window here, and when we lived at the other house, I was really wanting to get milkweed plants because I knew the monarchs, you needed those, right? So, you know, I looked for, I don't know, there you can get seed if you've ever seen the milkweed plant. The seed's pretty well known, the little white fluffy things floating. So a friend of mine gave me some seed. Well, I didn't plant it till I got here, but when I got here, a little bit later in the spring, you can see all these milkweed plants in the field behind me. So I got a ton of milkweed plants, but only seen one monarch so far. So anyway, trying to feed the the butterflies. No, that doesn't do much. I can put another one of, if I can find, I've used that. Oh, here's one I haven't used. I've used that. So these all need to be retired somewhere. Here's one I haven't used. Take your time. You can put that there, and it's too long, so I can cut it off. I find the line right there. It's very convenient. It gives me a line to cut on. Okay. All right. Go with Fabri-Tac this time. Maybe. I don't know how long this video is, and I've got to piece it with the other one, so I'm probably just about to the stopping spot, if not beyond. Yesterday's video, once I put it all together, was spread along, and I have several people who's already viewed it, and I appreciate it if you guys viewing it. Okay, I'm going to stop because I know my time is getting close. And I'm going to try to organize a little better so I won't be pulling stuff out and spending time looking. So I'm also going to see where I'm at, where I need pockets and stuff, and maybe mark them like I do sometimes with strips of paper. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.